Hi everybody. So in this video, we're going to look at solving problems in 3D shapes using trigonometry and Pythagoras theorem. So we'll work through 3 questions, and if you want to work along with me, you can download this PDF from my website. I'll leave a link below. So in our first question, we've been given this cuboid, and we need to find the length B to C, which is this length here. So whenever we deal with 3D shapes, we need to find right-angled triangles. This will allow us to use the sine, tan, and cos ratios and Pythagoras' theorem. So to work out the length B to C, we need our right angle triangle, and this will be from A to B and then A to C. Can you see that our right angle would be here at B? So I'll sketch this triangle out separately. So our right angle is at B. We know A to B is 8 centimeters, and we've got the vertex C. Now to work out B to C, we need to know A to C, which means we're going to need another triangle. Well, A to C can be made as part of a right angle triangle from A to F and then from F to C. And now our right angle is at angle A. So if I sketch this one out, our right angle is at A, and we know A to F is given as 6, this length here, and we're told that F to C is 16. So using Pythagoras' theorem, A to C will be the square root of the 16 squared minus the 6 squared. And we can work this out and we get 14.83. So I'll label this on our diagram. And the base of this triangle is the hypotenuse in this triangle. So I'll label this as well. And now we can work out B to C using Pythagoras' theorem on this triangle. So B to C squared will be the 14.83 squared minus the 8 squared. We can take the square root of both sides, so B to C will be the square root of 14.83 squared minus 8 squared, which is 64. And when we work this out, we get approximately 12.49 centimeters to 2 decimal places. Okay? And then for part B, find the size of the angle between the line F to C. I'll show this in green. And the plane ABGF. And that'll be the face of this rectangle here. So what we're looking for is the angle from A to F to C. I'll call this angle theta. And that's the same as this angle here. So to work out theta in this triangle, we were given the adjacent and the hypotenuse. So we'll use cos. So the cos of the angle theta will be the adjacent length divided by the hypotenuse. To work out theta, we need to take the arc cos of both sides. So this will be the arc cos of 6 over 16. And we can work this out and we get approximately 68 degrees. Okay? So again, this is all about finding right angle triangles within the 3D shape. Let's try example 2. So in example 2, we've been given a rectangular base pyramid. We're told that F is a midpoint of D to B, and the vertex E is directly above F, and this is 15 centimeters. We need to calculate the size of the angle between A to E and the base of our pyramid. So we need to have this right angle triangle E to F to A. I'll sketch this out. So our right angles are F, the height is 15, and we need to work out the angle here, which I'll call theta. So the problem is we don't know a to f and we don't know a to e. But if f is a midpoint of this diagonal, and the diagonals in a rectangle bisect each other, then this length, a to f, will be half the length of a to c. And we can create this into a right angle triangle, where our right angle is at B. So we know B to C is the 10 centimeters, and A to B is 16 centimeters. To work out A to C, we can use Pythagoras Theorem. This will be the square root of 10 squared plus the 16 squared. And this will give us approximately 18.9 centimeters. So we can work out A to F as half of this. And if we divide this by 2, we get A to F as 9.45. So now we can work out theta, because we've got the opposite and the adjacent, so we can use tan. This will be the 15 divided by the 9.45. So theta will be the arctan of that fraction. And when we work this out, we get theta as approximately 57.8 degrees. Okay? Let's try one final question. So in question 3, we've been given this triangular prism, and we need to work out the angle that B to D, this line in green, makes with the plane ABEF, which is the base here. So our right angle triangle will be from D to B to E to D, and our right angle will be at E. And we've been told that E to D is the 4 centimeters. And we need to work out the angle at B. So now to work out theta, we need to find either E to B or B to D. Well, to work out E to B, we've got the A to B in this length, we just need to work out this length. And we can work out A to E using this right angle triangle, where our right angle is now at D again, but on the face of a triangle. Our right angle is at E. The angle at A is 20 degrees, and E to D is 4. So we'll work out this length, and then we'll be able to combine these two to find E to B. So we're trying to work out the adjacent of this triangle, which means we're going to use tan. So the tan of the 20 will be the opposite over the adjacent. We'll move the A to the E to the other side and divide both sides by the tan of 20. So A to E will be 11 centimeters. So I'll label this as 11. And now we've got A to E, we can use another triangle, E to A to B, to work out the length E to B, this length here. So our right angle is now at A to B is 6, and we've just found that A to E is 11. So E to B will be the square root of 11 squared plus the 6 squared. And this works out as approximately 12.5 centimeters. So I'll label this on the base of our green triangle. So now we've got the adjacent and the opposite side. We can work out theta using tan. So the tan of theta will be the 4 over the 12.5. So theta will be the arctan of that fraction. And this works out as approximately 17.7 degrees to 1 decimal place. Okay? Well, I hope that's given you a clearer idea on how we can solve problems with 3D shapes using right-angled triangles. If you did find that helpful, please like and subscribe, and you can download the full lesson and the PDF that accompanies this video from my website, mrmathematics.com. I'll leave a link below.